So, I wanted to get a Pistons video out today, but I've been sick the past few days, so unfortunately that's not going to happen. Apologies for that. However, I do have enough energy in me to talk about the All-Star starters that were just announced. So let's just start with the East. I'm going to do this on one rip. Eastern Conference, we got John Wall and Kyle Lowry in the backcourt. I'm cool with that. For a minute, I wanted Jimmy Butler at shooting guard just for what he's done with Chicago, with Derrick Rose and Joakim Noah being in and out of the lineup. However, given that Chicago has struggled the past week or so, on top of John Wall and Kyle Lowry have just been so good, I'm cool with that. Small forward, we have LeBron James. It's kind of by default. There's no other big-time small forward in the Eastern Conference that I can think of besides Carmelo Anthony, which I'll get to him in a second. At center, we've got Pau Gasol. I'm cool with that. I think Gasol, what he's done for Chicago, he's really having the best season of his career, which is wild to say at, I believe he's 34 years old now. But my one gripe with the East is Carmelo Anthony starting at, I guess, power forward. Listen, man, Melo, I understand he's a great player and his numbers are still fine, but there has to be a cutoff at some point between being great and how good your team is at the moment, and his team is terrible. So I feel that Al Horford or Paul Millsap from the Atlanta Hawks should be starting in place of Carmelo Anthony. If you want to put Melo in the game, I'm fine with that, but you got to get one of those forwards from the Hawks in there. Now let's move on to the West. Steph Curry at point guard, I'm fine with that one. He's one of the MVP candidates. Shooting guard, Kobe Bryant, that's terrible. I mean, all respect to Kobe, he's one of my favorite players to watch. Well, not this season, but he has in the past. But, like, it's the same thing with Melo. There has to be a cutoff when your team is terrible, and Kobe has missed a decent amount of time. Starting shooting guard spot has to go to either James Harden, and if not him, then Klay Thompson. Small forward, we've got Anthony Davis. I considered Kevin Durant, but given that Durant has missed time and Anthony Davis is just having a monster season, he's probably a top 5 player in the league now. I can see where you go with that one. I'm fine with that. We got Marc Gasol at center. I'd say he's another MVP candidate. Cool with that one. However, we got Blake Griffin at power forward. I think LaMarcus Aldridge should be starting. Now, granted, it doesn't matter because he just got hurt and he's going to be out for a while. But I just feel LaMarcus Aldridge, I think he's having a better statistical season than Blake, as well as his team is definitely better, so I just feel like he should get the edge. Besides that, I mean, they're not terrible. There's a couple of hiccups, and I feel that the fan voting should just be gotten rid of, if that was correct English. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for listening, thank you for watching, thank you for being you. Hopefully I can get back to the story-based stuff pretty soon, and that's it. Leave me your opinion of the All-Star starters.